Pause everything right now because the internet is straight up exploding over a leaked audio that's allegedly featuring the voice of Erika Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk. This shocking tape has gone mega viral with claims of disturbing conversations tied straight to Jeffrey Epstein, including what sources everywhere are dubbing child trafficking talk.
Second phone call attempt at 4:26 p.m. Hello? Hey, what's up? I talked to Jeffrey, and I'm going to his house tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna take my son. He's gonna set something up for you now.
Well, like, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow morning when I go to his house about it.
How much? Like, would I get paid? 'Cause last time.
Talk to him. I'll talk to him tomorrow, and then I'll bring you in the next day to talk to him about it.
How much do you think? I don't know what I want to do, and I just want to get an idea.
I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to him about it. I mean, I don't really work for him like that. I just bring girls to him, and they work for him. So you're gonna have to talk to him about it. That's what I'm saying. When you work for him, I'll bring you in, and you can ask him before you work. So, like, what can I do to make more money?
Yeah, well, like, what if I don't know you get paid?
The more you do, the more you get paid. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. Talk to him about it.
Want me to bring my sister for you so like you could get paid more or something, or have
Well,
a girl?
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm working tomorrow, and me and him are gonna put a schedule together for you and your sister. So I'll call you tomorrow when I leave Jeffrey with the schedule.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's go. But like, I don't have a phone all the time, so if you guys call me, I have to know what time so I could get the phone.
Okay, well, what time? Well, why don't you? Okay, I'll leave you a message. That's fine. I'll leave you a message tomorrow. All right. Bye.
She said she doesn't work.
You did great. Give me one more. She threw you. Yeah, but you did great. Cause you like,
Schedule for you and your sister.
Is this the ultimate bombshell that finally connects all the dots, or just another wild internet rumor spiraling out of control? People are losing their minds in the comments, memes are flying faster than conspiracy theories, and the whole drama feels like a Netflix thriller on steroids. With zero filters and a heavy dose of sarcasm, we're diving headfirst into these alleged revelations to see what's really going on. Buckle up, because if even half of these unverified claims are real, everything is about to change. Fact or total fake? Tell me in the comments. Let's expose the truth together. Alright folks, let's jump right into the middle of this absolute whirlwind that has the entire internet spinning like a tornado on Red Bull. We're talking about the leaked audio that's allegedly tied to Erika Kirk, the widow of the late conservative powerhouse Charlie Kirk, and what some viral posts are calling child trafficking talk connected to none other than Jeffrey Epstein. Now, before anyone loses their mind, remember this is all swirling around unverified claims, circulating clips, and a whole lot of online speculation that's blowing up faster than a celebrity tweet storm. Nobody here is confirming anything as fact. We're just following the chaos the way millions of people are right now, because let's be honest, this story has all the drama of a true crime Netflix series mixed with a political soap opera. Picture this. Erika Kirk steps into the spotlight after her husband's tragic passing, suddenly thrust into the role of CEO at Turning Point USA, and boom, out of nowhere, an old audio recording starts making the rounds on social media. According to the voices online and a bunch of anonymous accounts that popped up overnight, the woman speaking in this DOJ-linked tape sounds eerily similar to Erika. The conversation? Allegedly involves scheduling young girls, mentions of payments, and phrases like the more you do, the more you get paid.
We have these conversations, and our students understand.
I talked to Jeffrey, and I'm going to his house tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna take my son. He's gonna set something up for you now.
We have people that are going to be having booths. We have an exhibit hall at AmFest.
I don't know. I don't know. You're going to have to talk to him about it. I mean, I don't really work for him like that. I just bring girls to him and they work for him. So you're going to have to talk to him about it. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow morning when I go to his house about it.
Even though they're a small number, they get louder and louder. So we need to do our best, which we're doing our part. We're going to continue to do our part.
That's what I'm saying. When you work for him, I'll bring you in and you can ask him before you work, like, what can I do to make more money?
All supposedly referencing Jeffrey Epstein, who everyone knows was the king of scandalous circles back in the day. Internet detectives are already pulling up old clips of Erika from her modeling days, her pageant past, and even some past comments from Candace Owens about connections in that world, and they are screaming match. But again, folks, this is all alleged voice analysis from random AI tools and armchair experts. No court has said a word, no official document has named her, and fact-checkers are already waving red flags left and right.
I don't know. You're going to have to talk to him about it. I mean, I don't really work for him like that. I just bring girls to him and they work for him. So you're going to have to talk to him about it. That's what I'm saying. When you work for him, I'll bring you in and you can ask him before you work, like, what can I do to make more money?
The name of God is all about honoring the Sabbath, and he had to it did not happen overnight. This is something that he leaned into, and
analyze. Conclusion, same person. That's AI, okay? So now we have AI and me.
What makes this even juicier is how it ties into the bigger Epstein saga that never seems to die. We all remember the Black Book, the Island, the endless list of powerful names that still make people whisper. Now add a fresh layer. A conservative widow who's been painted as the picture-perfect Christian wife suddenly getting dragged into the same conversation. Some corners of the web are connecting dots that aren't even drawn yet. Her charity work overseas, old rumors about modeling agencies, even the timing after Charlie Kirk's assassination. Was there more going on behind the scenes? They ask with wide eyes and popcorn in hand. Sarcastic me says, oh sure, because nothing screams hidden double life like a woman who was literally in high school when some of these Epstein investigations were happening. But hey, the internet doesn't care about timelines when the drama is this spicy. And let's not forget the public already had their suspicions. Ever since Charlie Kirk's passing, the conspiracy machine has been running overtime. Everything from she took over the empire too fast to wild theories about hidden finances and political enemies. Throw in this alleged audio and suddenly it's like pouring gasoline on a bonfire.
Now, what is also a fact is that some of the employees and some of the people who were associated parties with Next Models remember Erika Kirk at the office taking meetings. Weird. Because Erika Kirk, despite her very illustrious, multi-hyphenated career, she's actually never made the claim to have worked for a modeling agency. So what was she doing? That was the question we went out to her with. What were you actually doing here, parked up at this office? What is your connection here to Next Model Agency, Next Model Management? And do you know Faith Cates? How do you know Faith Cates, Erika? Did you see walking around the office? Fair questions. Well, what we can now confirm, and these are eyewitness accounts specifically, that they recall Erika because she was taking meetings at the office, and those offices were pertaining to real estate. Real estate for the models that were coming from Eastern Europe, who were being packed like sardines into apartment buildings. Now, on background, in case you're not familiar with the modeling industry, as I am not, the sources confirm that what is typical in the modeling world was for agencies to find places for girls to stay while they were in New York. They tell me, and I'm going to quote this here, I quote, "Younger girls, when they first get to New York City, they pack them in like cattle into one apartment," end quote, which makes Erika's role curious because multiple people remember and they say that Erika Kirk was the contact. Specifically, what they recall is she was the contact for a white building on the Upper East Side around 68th Street and 2nd and 3rd Avenue. It's pretty specific. Yeah, that she was the contact. Now, why? What? Erika's the contact. Got these girls coming in. Erika's got these people in, and we've all been trying to figure out what she's doing in real estate. But yeah, that is the memory of the people who were working with and around Next Model Management.
X is flooded with side-by-side voice clips, TikTok is doing dramatic slow-mo breakdowns with scary music, and Reddit threads are longer than War and Peace. One viral post even claimed, and I quote from the echo chamber, "This could be the smoking gun that changes everything we thought we knew about the Kirk family." Dramatic much? Absolutely. But that's the power of a single leaked file in 2026. It turns speculation into a full-blown movement overnight. Now here's where the sarcasm kicks in hard. Imagine spending years building a clean, faith-based brand only for an old phone call from 2005 to allegedly resurface and make everyone question the whole narrative. It's almost cinematic. The grieving widow, the conservative icon's legacy, and now whispers of Epstein-level secrets. Sources that nobody can verify are saying the voice matches on pitch, tone, even the little pauses. Others are countering with, "Nah, that's just another Epstein associate from the Palm Beach days." The back and forth is pure entertainment gold. People are already making memes. Erika Kirk photoshopped on the Epstein Island with a crown that says Trafficking Queen. Allegedly, of course, we're just reporting the memes, not endorsing them. It's ridiculous, it's wild. And it's exactly why this story is sticking like glue. But let's zoom out for a second and ask the real questions that everyone's dodging. Why now? Why this particular audio clip from the massive DOJ Epstein dump? Some anonymous posters swear it was buried deep in dataset 9 and only surfaced because of fresh document releases. Others joke it's the perfect October surprise that arrived 6 months late. Whatever the case, the controversy around Erika Kirk has officially gone nuclear. She's gone from widow carrying the torch to subject of the week's biggest what-if scandal in record time. And the beauty of it all? Every single claim is still sitting in that delicious gray area of alleged, viral, and according to circulating sources. No lawsuits filed yet, no denials dropped, just pure internet chaos doing what it does best, turning rumors into ratings. This isn't just another tabloid tale, folks. This is the kind of story that makes you refresh your feed every 30 seconds waiting for the next bombshell. Is the voice really hers? Are the past incidents being dug up for a reason? Or is this the biggest case of mistaken identity since that time someone thought a random TikToker was a celebrity? We don't know, but the internet sure thinks it does. And that, my friends, is exactly why we're here breaking it all down. The scandal is fresh, the claims are flying, and the reputation damage is already in motion whether anyone likes it or not. Buckle up, because if Section 2 is any indication, the public reactions are about to get even louder and way more unhinged. Stay with me, this ride is just getting started. So we left off with the internet basically turning into one giant group chat screaming about this alleged audio leak. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what people are actually hearing in this clip that's making everyone's notifications go nuclear. According to the circulating versions, and yes, these are the same grainy, low-quality uploads that get reposted 1,000 times a day, the woman on the call is allegedly discussing arrangements with someone she refers to as Jay Einstein, which, surprise, surprise, the conspiracy crowd immediately translates to Jeffrey Epstein. The phrasing? Things like coordinating schedules, mentioning younger ones in passing, and that now infamous line, "The more you do, the more you get paid." Add in a casual reference to bringing in a sister for extra opportunities, and boom, you've got the perfect recipe for viral outrage. Online sleuths wasted zero time. Within hours of the first post, side-by-side comparisons started flooding every platform. One TikTok creator zoomed in on waveform visuals using free AI voice matching apps and declared with dramatic music, pitch, cadence, even the breath patterns line up at 87% similarity. Another account pulled old podcast clips of Erika from back when she was doing charity interviews and played them next to the leak, asking viewers to use your ears, people. The comments? Pure chaos. Half the section is "This is her, I'm calling it now," while the other half is "Y'all are reaching harder than Mr. Fantastic." Sarcasm levels are through the roof. One viral reply read, "Bro discovered voice recognition software and now he's Sherlock Holmes solving world conspiracies from his mom's basement." But it doesn't stop at voice nerds. The rumor mill dug deeper into Erika's past like it was an archaeological site. People are resurfacing photos from her modeling days in the early 2000s, pointing at agency connections that supposedly overlapped with some of Epstein's known circles in New York and Florida. Next model management vibes, one anonymous X thread claimed, linking it to old Candace Owens' commentary about modeling agencies being fronts for shady stuff. Never mind that Erika was literally a teenager during a lot of that era. Timelines get ignored when the narrative is this juicy. Then there's the charity angle. Her work with overseas orphanages and women's programs gets twisted into perfect cover for recruitment. One meme even showed her smiling at a gala with the caption, "When the nonprofit is just a side hustle for the real business."
Dark humor? Check.
Completely unsubstantiated?
Also check. Public reactions are splitting the internet in real time.
On one side you've got the outrage crowd. Thousands of accounts posting fire emojis, praying hands, and long threads about how could a so-called Christian family be involved in this. Hashtags like #Erika Exposed, #Kirk Epstein link, and #AudioGate are trending in pockets, especially among certain political echo chambers. Influencers are jumping in for the views. Reaction videos with titles like "I listened to the full tape so you don't have to, it's bad," are racking up millions. One popular podcaster even joked on stream, "If this is real, Charlie Kirk's legacy just got the plot twist of the century. From family values to federal files, talk about a glowdown." On the flip side, the defense squad is equally loud. Supporters are flooding replies with "This is Haley Robson, not Erika. Do your homework." They link to old Palm Beach police reports from 2005, where a then-teen informant named Haley Robson was recorded making similar arrangements under police supervision as part of the original Epstein sting. Voice is younger. Accent matches South Florida, not Erika's Midwest roots, they argue. Fact-check accounts are dropping community notes faster than rain. Misidentified voice, audio predates Erika's public life by years. Even some neutral observers are calling it classic internet telephone. One clip gets shared, someone says sounds like Erika, and suddenly it's gospel. The sarcasm here is delicious. One top comment read, "Congrats to the internet for solving another mystery by not reading the source material." Then there's the anonymous sources that keep popping up like whack-a-mole. Telegram channels and private discords are claiming insider DOJ leaks and whistleblower audio enhancements that supposedly prove a match. One viral post from a burner account said, "I ran it through military-grade software, 94% certainty it's her." No proof, no name, no nothing. But it gets reposted anyway because doubt sells slower than certainty. Meanwhile, counter-sources are sharing enhanced versions where the voice clearly sounds like a Florida teen from 2 decades ago. The tug-of-war is endless, and honestly, it's peak entertainment. People are treating this like a live courtroom drama, refreshing feeds for the next bombshell drop that's usually just another repost with worse audio quality.
What's wild is how fast the merchandise and memes arrived.
Etsy already has "I Survived AudioGate 2026 mugs. TikTok sounds using dramatic violin stings with the leaked clip overlaid are everywhere. One creator even did a full skit. POV, "You're Erika Kirk when the 2005 wiretap resurfaces." The humor is dark, the speculation is wild, but nobody's backing down. Even mainstream outlets are dipping toes in, not confirming, of course, but running headlines like "Viral audio allegedly links prominent widow to Epstein case. What we know."
Clickbait at its finest, and it's working.
The real genius of this scandal? It feeds every confirmation bias at once. If you already distrust conservative figures, this is your gotcha. If you think the media buries Epstein connections, this is proof of a cover-up. If you love drama, this is free reality TV. And through it all, the actual facts stay buried under layers of allegedly, according to circulating claims, and internet sources say. No official statement from Erika's team yet, no lawsuit announcements, just pure, unfiltered speculation doing numbers. The public is divided, loud, and addicted, exactly how the algorithm likes it. We're watching a reputation get stress-tested in real time, and whether this alleged tape turns out to be a massive coincidence, a case of mistaken identity, or something else entirely, one thing is clear. The conversation isn't dying anytime soon. The fallout is building, the theories are multiplying, and the next wave of reactions is already rolling in. Hold tight, because if the consequences section hits as hard as the build-up, this story might just break the internet for good. And just like that, we arrive at the part everyone's been waiting for, the fallout. Because when a story this explosive hits the feeds, it doesn't just sit there quietly. It starts ripping through reputations, alliances, and entire narratives like a digital wildfire with no water in sight. Right now, as the alleged audio continues to rack up millions of plays across platforms, the consequences are already unfolding in slow motion, and they are getting messier by the hour. First up, the personal toll on Erika Kirk herself. Whether the voice in that 2005 clip is hers or not, and remember, circulating fact checks and multiple independent breakdowns are leaning heavily toward not, the damage is real and it's immediate. Social media is a courtroom without a judge, and right now the verdict is in guilty by association in the court of public opinion. Her Instagram comments are a war zone. supporters posting prayers and heart emojis, while others drop fire and skull symbols with captions like "the mask is off." Turning Point USA's official channels are seeing an uptick in negative engagement too. Every post gets flooded with the same question: what about the Epstein audio? Even if no legal hammer drops, the brand hit is brutal. Sponsors whisper, donors pause, and the optics of a conservative organization led by someone at the center of this kind of rumor storm? Not great. Sarcastic understatement of the year. It's not exactly the family values refresh they were hoping for post-Charlie. Then there's the broader ripple effect across the conservative sphere. Charlie Kirk built an empire on moral clarity, anti-establishment fire, and calling out elite corruption. Now imagine that legacy getting tangled, even hypothetically, with the same elite scandal machine he spent years railing against. The irony is thicker than a conspiracy theorist's tinfoil hat. Some longtime allies are staying silent, which in internet language screams we're watching this play out. Others are quietly distancing. Think subtle unfollows, deleted retweets, or vague posts about praying for truth to prevail. On the flip side, critics who've been feuding with the Kirk circle for years, looking at you, certain podcasters and commentators, are having the time of their lives. Told you so threads are multiplying like rabbits, and every old clip of Erika at events gets recontextualized with dramatic zooms and sinister sound effects. The phrase full circle has never felt more loaded. Legally, that's where things get really spicy, or at least really speculative. So far, no official investigation has been announced tying Erika to this audio. No subpoenas, no DOJ statements beyond the original Epstein file dump. Nothing. But the rumor mill is already predicting fireworks. Anonymous legal experts on X are floating scenarios, potential defamation suits if the voice misidentification crosses into targeted harassment, civil claims for reputational harm, or even, in the wildest corners, questions about whether old statutes of limitations could apply if any link were ever proven, which, again, current sources say zero chance. One viral lawyer thread joked, "If this audio ever gets authenticated as hers, we're looking at the legal event horizon." But since it's almost certainly not, this stays in the internet said-so jurisdiction. Still, the threat of lawsuits hangs in the air like cheap cologne, enough to make people think twice before reposting without a disclaimer. Government angle? Slim to none right now, but conspiracy heads are loving it. Some claim this audio resurfacing is no accident, timed perfectly with ongoing Epstein document unseals or political cycles. Deep state distraction. One popular account posted with 50k likes. Others flip it. Why hasn't the FBI clarified this yet? Cover up. Never mind that the file has been public for years and the misidentification only blew up recently. The narrative fits whatever worldview you already hold, and that's why it spreads like wildfire. Hypothetical probes get discussed as if they are already scheduled, congressional hearing incoming, Senate Finance Committee sniffing around nonprofit finances. It's all theater, but the audience is packed. Financially, the stakes are climbing too. Turning Point USA isn't a small operation. Millions in donations, events, youth outreach. Any sustained controversy could mean cancelled appearances, pulled partnerships, or donors quietly redirecting funds. One anonymous insider, Reed, Random Burner, claimed board-level discussions are already happening behind closed doors. True or not, the perception alone hurts. And let's not forget the flip side. Controversy sells. Some predict a sympathy bump, loyal fans rallying harder, donations spiking from they're trying to cancel her energy. It's happened before in political scandals. Why not here? Public backlash is the loudest part. Protests outside FUSA events? Not yet, but online petitions are circulating. Demand transparency from Erika Kirk. Boycott calls mix with support rallies in the comments. The polarization is textbook 2026, no middle ground, just trenches. One side sees a powerful woman being unfairly smeared. The other sees justice catching up to hidden elites. Memes keep evolving, from photoshopped island vacations to fake resignation letters reading stepping down to spend more time with my Epstein files. Dark humor thrives when the stakes feel this high. And here's the kicker, even if this whole thing fizzles, if fact checks win, if Erika drops a calm denial video, if the voice gets 100% debunked as Haley Robson's, the stain lingers. Search results don't forget. Future bias will include a mid-viral audio controversy. The internet never fully erases a good story, especially one this dramatic. Whether it ends in quiet vindication or escalates into something bigger, the consequences are already here. Fractured trust, divided communities, and a legacy that just got a permanent asterisk.
So what happens next?
Does the alleged tape get buried under newer scandals? Does Erika address it head-on and flip the narrative? Or does some fresh leak drop tomorrow and keep the cycle spinning? We're in uncharted territory, folks, watching a reputation teeter on the edge of a viral abyss. One thing's for sure, the internet won't let this die easy. The fallout is rolling, the tension is thick, and the only thing predictable is that nothing stays predictable for long. And there you have it, folks, the full, unfiltered whirlwind of this alleged Erika Kirk Epstein audio leak that's got the entire internet clutching their pearls, popping popcorn, and picking sides faster than you can say viral controversy. We've broken down the scandal, dissected the wild claims floating around from anonymous sources and AI voice matches, and watched the fallout spread like wildfire across social media, conservative circles, and beyond. Whether this turns out to be the biggest case of mistaken identity in recent memory, a masterclass in how rumors snowball online, or something that keeps lawyers busy for years, one thing is crystal clear. The story isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The drama is too juicy, the stakes feel too high, and the memes are too savage for anyone to just scroll past.
So here's where you come in.
Drop your hot take in the comments right now. Do you think the voice in that 2005 tape sounds like Erika Kirk? Or is this just another epic internet mix-up with Haley Robson getting dragged back into the spotlight? Are you team "this is the smoking gun we've all been waiting for"? Team "classic misidentification, move along"? Or team "I'm here for the chaos and nothing else"? Be brutal, be sarcastic, be hilarious. I read every single one, and the wilder the better. Hit that like button if this breakdown had you refreshing your feed for updates. Subscribe and smash the bell if you want more deep dives into these viral storms as they happen. No filter, no holding back, just straight facts, speculation, and sarcasm served hot. Share this video with that one friend who lives for conspiracy drama. They'll thank you later. And if new leaks, denials, or plot twists drop tomorrow, you know I'll be back breaking it all down. Until then, stay skeptical, stay savage, and keep questioning everything. This is the internet in 2026. Truth is optional, entertainment is mandatory.
See you in the next one. Peace.